Hi everybody, my name is Andrew and today I'm driving a 2022 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. In this video I'm going to give you guys a quick walk around of it, take it for a test drive, and also talk about how it compares to some of the other hybrid crossovers currently available. So let's jump right in. Starting with the exterior, the RAV4 in all trim levels and variants got a slight facelift for the 2022 model year. And when I say a facelift, I do literally mean just a facelift. They changed the headlights, they changed the bumper slightly, they changed the wheels, and that's it. The back end is virtually the same as is the interior, but that's okay because this was already a decent looking car to begin with. In fact, it's much better looking than the Hyundai Tucson Hybrid with all of its weirdly angled taillights. This particular RAV4 Hybrid is an XLE premium trim level finished in Lunar Rock, which is sort of a flat green. It's more green than it appears on camera. And in my opinion, it's actually a pretty cool color. Certainly very trendy nowadays, all the flat colors are. The XLE premium trim over the XLE and LE gets a few additional features such as 18-inch dark gray alloy wheels, LED fog lights, and Softex imitation leather upholstery on the inside. It also gets a power moonroof and a power tailgate. And in this cargo area, you will find 37.5 cubic feet with the seats up and 69.8 cubic feet with the rear seats folded down. This is what the key looks like. It's the same basic design as most other new Toyotas, and since it's a hybrid, it has the blue outline on the Toyota badge there. Of course, it does have full keyless entry as well. And hopping inside, you'll find a very basic, although still very nice interior. And what do I mean by that? Well, on one hand you have this rather nice leather-wrapped steering wheel, but then you look over here and this infotainment screen is not very big and kind of cheap looking, to be honest. As much as we all hate gloss black plastic, it would have looked better than this bezel. The seats, although not real leather, are comfortable and they do look fairly nice. They've got some nice stitching here and the leather doesn't feel incredibly cheap. All the other touch points are roughly the same way. They are mostly injection molded soft touch materials. The dashboard even has a little bit of stitching here, which is kind of nice. And the best part about this interior by far, of course, is the fact that you get Toyota build quality. Everything in here you know is built to last. Hopping in the back seat, the RAV4 is on the smaller side of this segment in terms of rear legroom. At 37.8 inches, it is smaller than both the Hyundai Tucson Hybrid and the Honda CR-V Hybrid. A couple things I've noticed back here. You do have some USB-C charging ports in the middle, which is nice. The seat bottom is fairly low to the ground, so it's not a great angle. If I set my feet flat, it wouldn't be super comfortable on long drives for someone of my height. However, that said, I do have plenty of space to move my legs around. The seat is in my driving position. Also, the rear seat backs do recline a little bit, which is nice. I also noticed that this door, this is the farthest the door opens. It's probably hard to tell on camera, but it doesn't open very far, which does mean it is harder to get child seats or cargo in and out. That said though, materials are consistent with the front, and overall it's not a bad place to be. So what's the RAV4 Hybrid like to drive? Well, the answer is actually rather nice. It's smooth, it's quiet, the ride isn't too bad over harsher bumps. I don't have any professional testing equipment, but to my ears anyway, this is on the same level of quietness as the Avalon, which is impressive because of course the Avalon is meant to be a more premium oriented vehicle than the RAV4. Unlike the Avalon though, this one makes a UFO noise when you put it in reverse. At highway speeds, it's nice and composed. I hardly feel those ridges in the pavement right there, even though you can probably hear them really loudly on camera. It's got plenty of passing power. It's not fast, obviously, but it's not going to be. It doesn't need to be. And interestingly, this is the same 2.5-liter 4-cylinder as the regular RAV4, although of course with a hybrid system attached to it. It makes slightly more total system horsepower, but slightly less total system torque. Fuel economy is another area where the RAV4 Hybrid really shines. It's rated by the EPA at 41 city, 38 highway. And to me, the fact that this crossover that weighs almost 4,000 pounds can do 40 mpg is pretty impressive. Versus its rivals, it's marginally better than the Tucson Hybrid and the CR-V Hybrid. Those are 37 and 38 combined. And it's on par with the Ford Escape Hybrid at 40. And as far as pricing goes, the base MSRP of a RAV4 Hybrid versus those three rivals, they're all within about $1,500 of each other. So not a significant difference, which begs the question, if it's not significantly better in terms of fuel economy or pricing, why do you buy this? Well, the answer is simply that it's a Toyota. Toyota's been doing hybrids longer than Ford or than Honda or Hyundai, and they've engineered this car really well. They know how to make it smooth and quiet and refined, and also reliable. Since it's now November and starting to get dark before 6 o'clock, that's where I'm going to wrap this video up. As always, thanks to Echo Park Raleigh for allowing me access to this RAV4 and hopefully plenty more vehicles in the future. If you found this video informative or enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, or consider subscribing for plenty more content to come.